Welcome, people. Welcome to On Da Rize Podcast. I'm your host, the bearded dad DJ Truth, and we got the homie, Eazyana. You heard?
Yeah.
And we got a special guest, music video director, the real hustler. I appreciate you guys having me today. Yeah, man. So, man, we're gonna get straight into the interview. Let's start from the beginning. How you got into shooting videos and picking up the camera and stuff.
Yeah, so basically how I got started with everything is it's kind of always been there. I used to take my football highlight films in like 8th grade, middle school, and chop those up on Movie Maker on Windows back in the day. And then I started personal training and I had to promote myself. So I picked up the phone and I started doing it with that and kind of got interested again. And then I met this dude named Denny Stacks and he started bringing his camera. I was training with him and he started bringing his camera. I was like, well, I got a camera too. Let's start running it. And we kind of came up together in the video stuff. And then I was like, man, I want to start shooting music videos. And that's why I tapped in with Slim Chance. And you guys did a couple interviews with him, with him. And yeah, that was my first music video about 3 years ago, Slim Chance, and we've been locked in ever since. And yeah, we just been kind of climbing from there.
Yeah, man, that's first of all, that's dope. That's dope, man. I fuck with Slim heavy.
Yeah, that's my brother, man.
Even we had talked a while back about hooking up, because he told me hit you up, but damn. 3 years. I mean, man, honestly, look like you've been doing it for a little longer than that.
That's hard.
But get to it, man. Where you from, man?
I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the 605. Ain't nothing out here. so the field I'm in is kind of it's hard, but we got a lot of good artists out here. Yeah. It's a growing community. Ain't nothing dying around here. Everything's going up. The city's growing. It's becoming a real city, And yeah, there's a lot of artists out here. A lot of people trying to make a way with this music stuff too. So it's pretty tight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of just said it, but any artist has like made it to that mainstream or almost or gaining recognition out there from that way? As
far as like artists and like that writes music, no. We have we got a DJ that made it out with Polo G, DJ Tony Tone. He's with Polo G now and they've been riding, they've been tight. And we got my dude Benny Bands, he shoots videos too. He was rolling with like YSL and all those guys out there. So yeah, we got some people coming up and I think we got some artists that definitely hold weight to hit that spot, and I think it's gonna happen sooner than later.
Well, I don't know too much about cameras because I got my partner. We've been shooting movies and stuff, but I don't know too much about cameras. But I want to ask you, like, what was your first camera and that you had into what you have now?
My first camera ever was like a T3i, a Canon T3i.
All right, I heard of that.
Wasn't no video camera, but really, if I want to be honest, man, like the video started from the phone. It was just so easy to use. Mm-hmm. Like the stabilization's right there. You don't have to worry about lenses. You don't have to worry about any of the intricate shit that comes with shooting videos. But once you do learn that and you take the step to picking up that camera, everything changes, man. So yeah, now we shooting. I don't know. I can pick up any camera right now and probably shoot with it. So
right,
because isn't it? Go ahead.
Now, I was just about to say, isn't it more so of the capturing the footage and the angles, or more so like the editing of the video?
I was about to ask the same question.
For me, I feel so that's kind of a weird question. So how I look at it, man, is I can shoot a shitty video and edit it to make it look dope. You feel me?
Right.
But my goal lately has been to shoot clean footage, clean compositions, to frame everything right, so I don't have to put a bunch of effects on the video to make it look dope. And then obviously every video requires different things, so there's not really a right answer to that. But
yeah,
my whole goal is to shoot cinematic films that have dynamic range, that like this new video I'm about to drop, Interstellar by Skip the God, is my best video. That should be dropping this week, which is huge for me. But y'all gonna see what I mean in that video, because there's no effects in it except for maybe some reverse, some slow motion, and some speed ramping. That's it. I didn't want to put no chop the guy out, bring him into the next scene or any of that. I just wanted clean cinematic shots. So it really depends on who you are, because I got homies that'll pick up cameras from 1960s and shoot videos, you know, and they're just crazy, like really good at it. And so it really depends on your style and what you're trying to go for.
Shit. I wanted to ask you, like, how long like it took you to even like to get like these effects, like adding certain stuff to, like, you know, ever, like you said, you could shoot it and you could just do a regular edit, but like to when you're adding the special effects to, like, how long it took for you to even learn that, like to learn the process of do all of it.
I mean, I'm still learning, man. Like I'm still learning. I still use some of the same effects, but when I use the effect now, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Mm-hmm. So it's like I said, I've professionally, I would say I dove into this for 3 years, but now, like right now, I feel like it's starting to all come together to where it makes sense. Like, I'm not even worried about shooting all the videos. Like, I'm more worried about directing it. I consider myself more of a director. I like to produce it, figure out like how this video's got to play out, and then I'll hire my boy Denny to come shoot it for me. I'll hire him to color grade it for me. So there's some things that I'm good at, and I feel like I want to continue to do, like shoot the video, edit the video, some of the special effects, but like color grading and all that stuff, like if I can, and if the budget allows me to, I'll push that over to someone else to get it done the right way. So yeah, I'm not really good at, like, if you want to talk about special effects, I would hire out for that too if I needed something crazy to happen. Like if I wanted these walls to be moving, but I'm still just in place, you know what I mean? Like I'd probably hire that out.
See, and that's how all, well, I don't want to say all videographers are, but if you're shooting videos and it's something you can't do, that's something you should do. You should hire somebody who can, instead of telling this artist, oh, I can do it, and then you can't do it to that artist liking, or you, instead of telling the artist, hey man, I just can't do it, and keep stalling them out and having them waiting, just whatever the case may be. So I think that's very dope, man. Like that's very dope, and I hope the new videographers, or just anyone who out there, take this advice, bro, because that can ruin relationships of just something just petty like that, you know, not being honest, man. So yeah, that's very dope, dog.
And I've been that guy, man. Like I've made artists wait really long time for their videos, you know, and it's like I don't want to be that guy. Right. And I'm like I said, I'm just learning this, like how to actually put this stuff together, and it takes a team, because doing a full video by yourself is exhausting. So like if you could just do the main parts and get it out and get it back, you're still producing that video. It's like you see all these videos, and I got Denny. Denny's a better shooter than me. My boy Denny, he's better with the camera than me. He's better at color grading than me. But I still put that idea together. So all he has to do is show up, see the scene, and then go. And I love that. I love giving people those opportunities, especially when I know they got a skill that's better than mine. You know what I mean? So I honestly like to paint the picture and then have the whole team come and bring it together.
Definitely. So it goes into the next question about the sets you have, you know, like what made you say, hey, look, man, I'm gonna get this building, I'm gonna put these different sets so we can film and you know, bring videos and things more to life, you know, and what could people expect when they come to your sets, your studio, and you know, film?
Yeah, so I was hoping to be there, but schedule got messed up, so I could have showed you guys. But yeah, so like I said, I was a personal trainer for many years, probably like 7 years, and then COVID hit and whatnot, and I was kind of getting burnt out for personal training. Anyways, I was kind of at the end of it, and my clients kind of moved on, or COVID shut everything down for a brief moment. We didn't know what to do, so me and my boy Denny moved over to this 2,000 square foot warehouse, just rented it out. And we sat in there and we were like, okay, this is what we got to do. And the first thing we built was a recording studio. None of us record at all. We built an engineering room. We built a booth, basically soundproof everything. And we kind of got stuck. We didn't really know what to do. I shot a cipher inside of the building. And then we're just sitting there like, what do we do? Should we build this set? Should we build this set? And we just couldn't make a call. We couldn't step forward. But slim chance we went out to Boston with him to videotape some music videos and some vlog stuff, and he brought us out to do his Peace of Mind album out there at Surefire in Massachusetts, and they had this white room, and it was completely RGB, color change the wall with click of a button. It's like, this is sick. We got back that next week. We built a whole cythlorama. They just had the white room with the corners in it. We built the curved bottom, and we got that up. Now we have lights above it, so it changes whatever color you want. You put whatever effects you want in the back area, and then throughout the whole studio. Right now, we're in the process of building a bunch of different sets. Like we got like an old bunker or like an old shed in the back of the studio. We got an old vintage room getting put in the front of the studio. Upstairs, we're gonna have a restaurant scene, so like photographers, videographers can come in and do their thing. So it's not just for me, but I do use it a lot, and I'm starting to use a lot more. I actually just brought 2 guys on, Red Step Media Studios, and we partnered up, and now we're really moving. We're about to bring Cowboy out here in Sioux Falls, so yeah, there's a lot of things going on with the studio, and there's a lot of, I like to call it my fantasy factory. I didn't really go into it with a plan either. I kind of just used it as a time to learn and to kind of piece things together. That way, when I do feel like moving on to a different building, a bigger building, a more permanent home, I got an idea what I need to do.
That's tight. I'm being the whole damn. God damn, that's tight.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I'll send you pictures after this, and if you guys need the Real Hustle on Instagram, check it out, because I got a whole highlight thing of the build out and everything on there. So
yeah, I can add it on to the video and stuff. That's cool, man. It's tight. I wanted to add. Let's talk about budgets. So do you, when the artist
oh man. Let's talk about it.
I don't want to give, you don't have to say, certain numbers or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, when an artist hits you up, like, they know the price, or they be like, or you ask them, what's your budget? Like, you like, bro, this is my price, or you be like, man, what's your budget? And we could work it out.
I don't know if it's just rappers or what, but they hate that question. They hate it. They hate it. It's like, bro, I mean, like, I tell everyone I work with a budget $400
mm-hmm.
And really, I'm talking to the people that I really want to work with. I'm not like, I used to shoot anybody and everybody, but now it's moving to the point where I'm like, man, like, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Yeah. I appreciate you. Go do your thing, but right now I'm not trying to work with you. And, like, if that's the case, I just won't put my name on it if I do work with them because they really need it, or I really do fuck with them as a person. But as far as the music stuff, man, I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to go up. So right now, there's not really people that answer that budget question. I'm like, I explained to them, like, okay, $400, you're gonna get that running gun. I'm gonna pull up. We're gonna shoot. Cool, we can do that. But I'm also like, a $400 video looks way different than a $4,000 video most times. So if you got that budget, I'm really trying to work with those types of artists. Like the last artist that I just worked with gave me like a $5,000 budget, my biggest budget yet in the 3 years I worked with. And like I said, you're gonna see it in the video, man. Like I had a videographer to shoot it. I just had it directed. I had the drone out. I had models. I had cars. I had an airplane in it. Like
Damn.
we had all those things. So all the locations were set, and I didn't have to. The artist didn't have to worry about shit besides showing up.
Just showing up.
You know what I
that's
mean?
good.
So like that's the difference. And when I'm asking these artists what their budget is, it's not like the budget goes into my pocket. Like honestly, all that money for this last video went straight into everything. I didn't put $1 into my pocket. I put more money into other people's pockets than my own because I wanted that video to be my best one yet. And
because you look at it like your name on it, your name behind it. So like when people see like, oh man, who did the video? The real hustle, you going straight to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's bring you clientele. A lot of people don't see that like that. It's all about getting the money fast, but you invest in yourself. You used to say you've been doing this for 3 years and you already getting budgets like that. Come on, man. Like just
that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
So I'm a chime in, and I'm gonna speak from the artist view on that.
Yeah.
So when as an artist, and when we ask for someone for their services, and they be like, "What's your budget?" Not me, because I understand it, but certain artists may look at it like you say, all the money didn't go in your pocket. But certain people that have businesses like this, for us, engineers, videographers, like say like if I pay somebody, like you say, the $5,000 budget, you cover everything. So of course it's gonna be different from a $400 video, you know. Right. But still, some of these artists, some of these videographers, be like, okay, this is my price, but they'll charge you on the leg. But I still gotta find my girls. I still gotta find my props. I gotta find the locations. I gotta do it's like, damn, bro, what I'm paying you for just to shoot my video and edit it.
Yeah, right.
And I understand if that's the case, but that should be known up front because this is my money I'm paying for, and I should have the option to say, well, nah, I don't want to work with you neither. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, half of the time it'd be like most of these people just do it for the money and take the money and okay, now you paid me, but you still gotta provide the other things. So that could be one of the things that, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's right. Yeah, and I tell them you don't have to worry about nothing. All you got to do is show up and know your lyrics. That's it. That's it. And if it comes down like an outfit thing where I'm like, yo, you got to go get your outfit type shit, then that is. But even the last outfit, like I went to the mall with Skip, and I went like looked at like the color because I wanted this color palette to be like spot on with this video. So like we got an old school blue car, like a 1957. I'm not a car guy, but old school car, blue outfit match. And then we had a chick wearing a headdress and all this stuff like that matched the car, matched him. Yeah. Bro, it's one of those things. And like, I feel like after this video, my work will speak for itself. So people will really be able to understand where I'm coming from. Like, go look at the last video. This artist didn't have to worry about anything. He didn't have to go look for the airplane. I went and looked for the airplane. You know what I mean? Like, we have an old school, like, 2-person airplane in this video, you know? So it's like, I'm gonna do my best to find whatever I gotta do, because me personally, I know the artists most of the time, some artists do, but most of the time don't got as creative a mindset as I do, or don't know what I'm capable of actually doing. And then a lot of artists, especially the young generation, just see the whole money, the guns, the group of guys behind them, you know? Like, I'm like, I like that stuff too, just because like you need that style of video in the world we live in now. But like, I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to go off to the Cole Bennett, you know, like I'm trying to do that type of stuff and really just like give myself a name that separates myself from all the other people. Because I see people's videos and they're cranking them out and they got the super low price.
Yeah. But
all the videos are the same. They split the fork, they take the guy, they bring him out 4 times, they bring him back together. And then in the next scene, it's like, that's cool. And like, that's kind of what attracted me to this. But the farther I get into it, I'm like, okay, stop watching the music videos, watch the movie. And now how can you find the middle piece for that? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with that.
Now, I was about to ask you. I was just about to ask you that, like, how many people you like rappers are hitting you up and saying, like, oh man, I want to just do a video of me and my homeboys, money, the guns and stuff like that.
All the time.
And I know it's easy, and like you said, you wanna separate yourself from it. It's like it's not bad, but it's like after a while, it's like, all right, I have to do something else because, like you said, you have a creative mind, and I could do this and I could do that. It just right. I just wish some of these younger artists would see that, and it's not all about that. I understand you gonna have those sort of songs for that, but it's not like you probably could have some other songs where it's meaningful, it's touching. You could do a little bit more than just have it.
Right. Even that drill stuff, man. Like I feel like it's my job, especially in the area I am, to show people that that's possible. So like I don't put that on the artist because like the artist just wants to get the visuals out. They just want to start creating stuff, you know. And half the time these artists haven't been doing it that long, you know. Like when I work with Slim's an OG. Slim's been doing this forever. Most of the time, he's not trying to make the movies. He does once in a while, but sometimes he's just like, man, I just want to talk to the people. And he's like one of the few artists where I really understand where he's coming from. You know, when he wants to do that type of stuff. Yeah. You get Slim to sit there for a full day to shoot a music video. He's like, nah.
yeah.
I'm good on that, which is cool. And like, yeah. So it really depends on the artist, depends on the message, depends on like the style of music they're making. You know, it's not all rock or it's not all rap for me. Sometimes I'm starting to dabble into that rock stuff, especially with my boy Skip. He's more of a rapper, but he's really tapping into a whole different like genre, or I don't even know if you can put a genre on it, but he's making a lot more different sounds, and it's kind of like sparking new ideas in my head where I'm like, bro, this stuff, like this is bigger than music videos for me. Like this is gonna go farther than that. I know that for sure.
Yeah. So speaking on like the different type of videos, so while we're on the videos, like we see all, you know, the younger crowd with they guys, the guns. How you feel about those type of videos? Like you down to shoot those videos? You feel they dangerous? Have you ever shot a video of an artist that was into some beef with another artist, and you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, we can go on this. So I don't do diss tracks. Do diss tracks. That's get that shit out of my face. I'm not trying to be in the middle of all that shit. People really do die over that shit. But I'm in South Dakota, so I don't really have to worry about that as much. But I also ain't trying to side with nobody. Like I'm an individual out here. Like I do my own thing. I don't pick sides. The only sides that I'm on are the people that I'm riding with every single day. So as far as that, I ain't doing that. The guns and stuff, that's fine, but you're gonna let me clear that gun.
I understand.
I fucking make sure everything's out, and then we're gonna set it on a table, and that's where it's gonna stay until we're ready to shoot. And then if your music don't line up with who you really are, I probably don't want to work with you either. So if you ain't from Chicago and you got a bunch of your homies with a bunch of guns, it ain't it for me. But if I'm with a bunch of Chicago guys, then it's like, bro, y'all doing this every single day. You know, if I'm in Louisiana, y'all doing this every single day. But at the same time, I'm still going to encourage them, like, how do we take this and turn it into a movie rather than you just pointing the gun at the camera? You feel me? Like, like what if you actually going on a drill and you talking to your homies and like, we actually make that shit happen in a more of a cinematic way. Like that's kind of where I go with that. But certain videos, you know, it is what it is, and I'm still trying to figure out how I really do feel about it, you know. But I can't tell someone how to live their life either, you know. But I can't tell them no if I don't believe in what they're rapping about. It's a big thing for me.
So since you are shooting videos at cinematic and stuff, can you see yourself like stepping into another lane of actually making movies and like producing movies and like putting them out like maybe YouTube or Tubi or something like that? Like getting the whole cast and stuff like that. Since you did the whole budget, the file, you know, you got the people, the plane, the cars, so it's pretty much you could, you know.
Right. Well, right now, I'm scared as hell to even attempt that But what I do with my music videos, with most of my music videos now, I'm trying to throw a skit in at the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of get that. You kind of get that. That 2-3 shot skit that leads into the video that kind of tells the story.
Yeah.
I don't really know if I want to get into movies at this point, but I do want to be part of them. I guess I just don't. I don't think I'm ready to really lead a movie role right now. It's kind of hard. I'm kind of just like riding the ride to see where it goes, and I put a lot of thought into doing some shorts and stuff, maybe some longer form music videos, but having everything on point for an hour, 2-hour film, that's nerve wracking, especially when you are talking about budget, because if that don't land,
trust me, I know
money and you're gonna look crazy. So I'm dabbling with a lot of things. I'm more worried right now about connecting people with people and meeting connections myself. Like that's my biggest thing, because I feel like if I can do that properly, I'll find the people that I can actually get that film done. Because like I said, this isn't a one-man team. You got to have grip. You got to have people to shoot videos. If you're talking movies, you got to have multiple outfits. You got to have makeup artists, all that stuff. So yeah, it's bigger than music videos. I just don't know where it's going yet. And I'm okay with that. I'm not really like a diehard, like this is the goal, I need to get there. It's more so just get better every day. Sometimes not having a plan is the best plan.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, well, I mean, it look like you wanna be into at least this industry, the industry you're in. You're going in. You just want to build an outfit. So going a little back, you said you started off like editing your highlights and things like that. You know.
Yep.
So what that was like for as like your high school highlights, and then like you had dreams of going to the NFL, or that was just something you was doing at the time because you did wind up going to the Army, right?
Yep. So I went. I wanted to play football more than anything. I went to a small white school, all white kids. I was the only black kid in the school, so it was the dream of the NFL was so far away for us out here, man. Like, and the school I went to, and then I joined the military, came back. Then I went to a NAIA school, and I'm like, I had leg surgery, and I just got rid of that football idea. I was like, get the hell, like, this ain't, the ride is going to be way too hard, and I'm not willing to do it because it's going to take discipline. It's going to take moving around. It's going to take getting out of this little college that you're going to. So I said, screw the college. I was actually going for animation production in school. So I knew I wanted to do this. But school was just not for me. I got out of that. The military, I got the basic training the first day. I looked over at my partner, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, this is not for me either, you know? And I just did it for school. I just wanted to go to school. And, you know, military was cool. I learned a lot. I met a lot of cool people. It taught me a lot about life. And, like, I wouldn't take that back for anything. It's just being in it back here. It's just like, nah, I couldn't do it. And, you know, so then I fell in kind of a hole, moved back in with my parents during the time, and then got back on my feet, got a job, started working, found that personal training. And that's kind of when everything got better for me in life, you know, like I started working for myself. I started moving on my own, and I started seeing that like life, there's a lot more to life. And then when I picked up that camera, man, everything changed for me. And it's just like, I just see me doing this for a very long time.
Hey man, the 3 years you've been doing it, you say you're learning every day, and you so far, you know, the budget's right. People, you know, I see you making it happen. You gonna go forward with it. 3 years and for what you're doing so far, that's a good thing. There's not a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I see a few people that is doing it, and they just like they're doing good, but it's not like how were you saying, like people really hitting you up and with a budget, and you know you're breaking it down like, oh man, I'll get you this, and you gotta I like that.
To build off of that, I feel like it's one of those things that you kind of, like I said earlier, like it's up to me to educate that especially when I'm in a place where nobody understands that. This ain't LA. You know, this is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Like, I got 200,000 in my city. So, and it's the biggest city in South Dakota. So, like, and I really feel like I've built a name that people respect out here. And I feel like they're starting to pick up on what I've been talking about for the last 3 years. So I've been talking about this ever since I shot Slim's first video. Like, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. And in order for us to do that, artists got to bring that bag, you know?
Yeah.
Most of the time. Not every video requires something. So.
Yeah, nah, man. Slim a great artist, man. Slim a great artist. I know him very personally. And like you say, to get Slim on a video set for a whole day, man, that'll be like pulling teeth, man. You
can get him in the studio. He'll sit in the studio all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. But on that video set, he's like, man, we gotta get out of here. Yeah. So it's like you gotta know your artist too. That's a big thing. And we shot some bigger videos with Slim too. And but that was at the beginning. Like, we really gotta get into it now and do it again.
Yeah. So what is it? Cause you work with how's it like working? Okay, we know you work with Slim, also Justin. You know what I'm saying? How you met? Well, I know him as J-Bo Justin.
J-Bo, that's how I know.
You know what I'm saying? So how you met him, and like what is it like working with artists that's not from where you from?
I prefer it most of the time. I think I do work with a lot more artists outside of my city that moved into the city than I do with artists that are in my city. You know, there's a couple of them in my city that I really love working with. But J-Bo, so J-Bo had me on Snapchat somehow, and I was having everyone send me music through Snapchat. J-Bo was like, nah, I'm coming up there. You got to hear this in person.
Yeah.
Like, all right, whatever. Because, like, I just push people to kind of the side on Snapchat because they're coming all day long, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever, you know? And then I'm at a Polo G show, and all of a sudden this big black dude yelling at me. Like, he known me for 10 years. This nigga come up to me, he's like, Tanner, the real hustle, you know? And I'm like, what up? He's like, bro, I'm gonna be in your studio tomorrow. You gotta come by. Because we had a producer in there at the time that scheduled with him. So I met Jay right then and there, but I came into the studio next day, and that dude, the way he does his shit is crazy. Like, from his first track to the ad-libs, like, I'm like, this dude's something special, but he in the wrong area. He need to go to Atlanta or something. Like, he need to be up in that club scene. But yeah, no, J-Bo became a brother to me. We've been through a lot together in a short amount of time we've known each other. A lot. We've been in shootouts, all that shit. Like, we've been through it. So.
See, that sound like I know him, and we didn't went on a tour and everything. We didn't been in the studio, and like that sound like him, and just from the way he approached you, and that sound just like him. Like
that dude will do anything for anybody, man. So I got nothing but love for J-Bo. He's been a huge part in this, and me and J-Bo, we've shot videos, but they're literally like on the spot, like, yo, let's shoot a video. Like, it's never been like, yo, let's plan this out, let's do this, let's do that. But that's coming real soon.
Yeah. Nah, definitely, man. Definitely.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh yeah. J-Bo, he crazy. He got a good heart, man.
Real life crazy, man. When he get on that brown and taking his shirt off and in the studio sweating.
He get that whole booth just sweat. The walls are sweating when he get out of that bitch. And he only been in there for a total of 5 minutes too.
Yeah.
He'll go through 4 songs in an hour if he could.
Facts, man. Facts.
Man, let me hey, shit is usually we ask the artists, you know, who they would want to be in the studio with, but since you are a music video director, who would you shoot a video for, dead or alive?
Oh, dead or alive. Damn.
if you can't do one, I say one that's alive and say one that's
right.
That's
I guess I'll go with kind of what I'm listening to. Like right now, at this point, I really want to work with like Mozzie. I think Mozzie's fire right now.
I fuck with Mozzie heavy.
He's like one of my favorite artists right now. After that new Young Boy tape that 30 track tape he just dropped, I want one of his songs on it. That Lost Survivor song. I want that song. So if you can watch it, bro, send it my way. And then dead artist Biggie for sure. Biggie, I think Biggie, we would have went crazy, bro. Like especially where I'm at right now with this shit. It's like, bro, I feel like I level up like almost every season on like from the first video I shot to now. It's like I don't even want to watch that old shit back in the like I shot at the beginning of this shit. You know, like I just want to see what come out of it. And the thing about it is, this video that's about to drop, I'm already over it, and I'm like, okay, how do we do this better? How do we do that better?
But that's the goal, though, right? Like to get better and better. Yeah. So ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good.
Yeah, that's a hard question. Dead or alive? Yeah.
And a lot of people be like,
Nipsey too. Nipsey, like after a Hustle Motivate video, that shit was crazy. That's kind of what inspired me to kind of shoot those films. Like the baby, like the way the baby comes out with all his videos. Mm-hmm. Like lately, it's like full movies, bro.
Yeah, like he's really doing it.
He's directing that shit too.
Yeah.
He's the director on most of that shit too. So it's like that's kind of what inspired me to do these skits at the beginning of my videos. Was the baby when he dropped that Lonely song with Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And that Joker shit. He did that Joker scene at the beginning. I'm like, I gotta do that.
Yeah, man. Now when we started talking about that, I was gonna mention the baby, man. All his videos, like you hear the song before the video, and then you see the video, and you be like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, man, what the hell that got to do with the song? But it all fit in. It all fit in with, you know, like of whatever you have going on and how you put it together. You be like, man, you know what? That's dope. Like versus the videos with him just standing there rapping.
Right. And you see him still put out those little bunch of videos.
Yeah, definitely.
But him himself is a character too.
Yeah.
Like his aesthetics, the way he carries himself on those videos, like it's fun just to watch him. That's like J-Bo. Like J-Bo, I could be in a white room with that dude. I actually have a white room video with that dude. And he makes the whole scene, you know, just the way he moves, his goofy ass, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You ever did a green screen video?
I've used green screen in a video. I haven't done a full green screen video.
Yeah.
But I got that cyclorama, and every day I just want to paint it completely green. And I want to get a treadmill and paint the treadmill green. That way I can have the artist walk.
Oh, that's tight.
Okay.
Then I can put them, then I can shrink them and put them in. I got a crazy green screen video treatment on my head right now that I'm trying to get out there. I'm just waiting for the right time. So
can you see yourself doing any if I'm saying it right, animation? Yeah, that's what I'm right.
Animation, yeah. I want to do animation. It wouldn't be me doing the animation. I don't got.
You would reach out to somebody,
but I would reach out to someone, and I got some ideas for that too. I got some buddies that actually do some of that too. Right. But like, not all animators are the same. Some of them create different types of styles of animations. Like not all tattoo artists are the same. So it's about having the right video and knowing how you want your characters to look and all that shit too. So, but yeah, that's something that's definitely in the picture. Like Cole Bennett, he just shot that. He just did that. Directed that Minions trailer.
The what? I'm saying again.
The Minions, the cartoon Minions.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he just directed that trailer. So it's like, bro, this shit's so much bigger than music videos for me. You know what I mean? There's so many different things I can do.
Yeah.
I hopped in all the business videos and all that stuff too. I've helped
like the commercials.
Yeah, I've done all that shit too. I like some of that shit.
Or is it I don't want to make it seem like they're like pocket watching, but is it lucrative for you, like doing like the commercial business type video?
Way more lucrative. Like, if you want to be honest, that's where I get the big checks. But chasing that shit, especially around where I'm at, I'm not trying. There's so many people that do that already, have it on lock, and it's like, I feel like there's so many times where I wanted to stop doing the music video thing because of where I'm at. In my head, I was like, this isn't feasible because artists really don't have the money to do this shit. You know, I'm always gonna find a way to make money, but I'm not gonna always find a way to fucking fall in love with what I'm doing if I don't do what I'm supposed to be doing. And as every time I've tried to push the music videos away, they've always saved me. I've always went back to them and had like crank out 4 videos, you know, make $500 each video, just bam, 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 bam. It's like it covers those bills, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like,
definitely. Yeah.
And then like I started realizing, I'm like, nobody does it around here. The Midwest, and as a whole, there's not many people that do this around here, especially at the level that I am doing it at right now. Yeah. And actually picking the genre of, or the niche of music videos. So if I just stick with this and keep connecting, there's no reason why this shouldn't work. And honestly, I'm doing better with it now than I have been. So it's just like, it's working. And I think I'm surprising a lot of people. And I think a lot of people like look up to me for sticking to what I do, you know, because like I got buddies that are doing the whole business videos and stuff. And like, they see my work and they're like, damn, that actually looks fun to shoot. It's not just someone here talking about how great their business is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Any inspiration from a up and coming videographer? Any old ones? For instance, like, you know, back when I was coming up, you know, we had Hype Williams was a big guy. You know, today they got, like you've been saying, Cole Bennett. He has some dope videos. They also have the Real Goat who shoot the baby. You got Drew filmed it. You know, just a few of them. You know, you ever get any ideas?
Everyone you just said right there, man. Everyone you just said there, some of my favorite. Cole Bennett. I feel like anyone's inspired by him. I don't think anyone could ever say a bad thing about that dude. Badu from Atlanta. Is it Badu? Is that how you say it? I don't know. He's got the dreads. This dude goes crazy. He works with the Baby Stunner for all those guys a lot.
Okay. I don't think I know.
What's the other dude?
Real Goat is kind of how
I know they got back David G from Louisiana. He was one of them that was
Jerry Productions. Man, there's a lot of them that I really do look up to. Drew Filmed is one of my favorites right now. I love how he carry around one setup. That's actually what I'm going to move to real quick on my own end. It's just a camera, lens, monitor, the battery pack. I'm going to carry that thing around with me. I ain't going to need a backpack, nothing. And I look up to him because that's how he shoots his shit. It's always handheld. And he's always doing the group videos, like the homies in the back. He always shooting those, but they always look different than everyone else's. And so Drew Filmed is probably my number one run and gun music video director that I follow right now, and I'm inspired by. And then Cole Bennett, I'm just inspired by how he takes his shit farther than most people.
It's another dude. I think he's from Atlanta. He be shooting like the Migos and shit. Oh man, I can't think of his name, man. Damn.
Do you think of like these videographers, as far as like how artists have their signature before they rap, or how producers have they tag? Because a lot of these videographers now has tags that, when, you know, before the video even come on, you hear they tag. For instance, like Drew. If Drew didn't film it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
film right. That's crazy you say that, because this video I'm about to drop got my first tag on it. Yeah. It's actually J-Bo.
Okay.
The first song J-Bo ever came into my studio, he goes, "Shit get real when you hustle."
Okay.
So all right. I took that line and I put it at the beginning of this video. I think I did it on another video too, but now it's permanent. It's staying. It's gonna be on every video, and this shit is hard.
So that's an exclusive right there. So that's exclusive. We know before we even hit a tag, we already know. We ain't gotta ask who that is or what. Right. It's exclusive right there, man. That's exclusive. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I find out it's Video God.
Okay, Video Guy.
Yeah, that I know that he's another one like that be shooting like I'm looking on his page, Juicy J, Migos, and is more and more. But I know I see like his stuff is like his kind of like his thing is like I don't know how it's like I don't know his tag, but I know like when I see it, it's like his it say Video Guide and it's like written weird, like but I always know that's like his stuff because how it is, like how certain videos is like pretty much the same, and it kind of could tell like that's his, that's his video.
Right. And I feel like I'm still doing that. Like I don't feel like I've developed a style where they're like, yo, this is the real hustle yet. And like that's one thing I strive to do, but I'm also not gonna force it. I'm gonna let myself just kind of go out the box and create whatever I create on time. But we got this dude out here named his name's Lunar. Live Under No Rules is what it is. And this dude, like you see his video and you're just like, yes, that's Lunar, that's a Lunar video, that's a Lunar video, because it's so like it's almost like really grungy. Like he'll use a lot of grains, he'll use VHS. And I really look up to that dude for having a style that's so like prominent, like Lunar shot that video, and like I really do look up to that, and I'm trying to develop that myself, but I'm not gonna force myself into anything. My biggest thing is shooting the cleanest footage I can shoot.
Yeah.
So if the tag's the first thing I gotta do to make it mine, then so be it. Let's do it.
Yeah, nah, man. I think that tag that helps everything out because I look at it as a stamp.
Yep.
As a stamp, man. So that's dope, man. We looking forward to that. Before we get out of here, man, we always ask our guests, man, to at least name at least 5. So in your case, since you with the directing and everything, give us 5 artists from your area. Put us on them. We could check them out. Or who would you that you can instantly see, man, I want to build with them, or I can build with them, or you just want to do something with them, just spotlight, a few people from your area.
Well, I'm going to have to give it because Slim owns the whole U.S. because he don't stay in one spot, but Slim, he's at the top of my list. That's my brother. I'm a ride, die with that dude. Yeah. I still got shit to finish. I've just been trying to focus on these bills. But then my boy Skip the God, I'm kind of starting to jump into some managing with him, trying to learn how to be a manager, I should say. So I've been shooting his videos and stuff, and he's actually my partner and quickly became my brother. J-Bo, that boy's crazy. Like I said, he just moved here not that long ago. And then Elijah Quinn, he's a dude that I tapped in with me real early in all this shit. And then, if I got one more, I want to put a lot of people on this list right now, but I can't do it. But I'm going to have to shout out one of my early supporters, and it goes by the name Murder Beach. He's from Mississippi as well. But this dude, he invested me early, and he really got some crazy shit. And I haven't heard much of his shit lately, but he just hopped back in the studio over at my studio last weekend, and he went crazy. So I guess that's kind of have to be my top right now.
All right.
Yeah.
And if I forgot your name, just know I still care about you.
It's all good.
It's nothing personal, man. It's not personal, man. Not personal.
Set up the dome.
Nothing personal, man. But man, man.
Oh, I do gotta give a shout out to my boy Montana been trapping. I got it. Yeah, he's one of the he holds Sioux Falls on his back. I gotta give that dude some love. That's my boy, and he got some crazy shit about to come out too. He just dropped a new tape too.
Nah, we gonna have to check him out and possibly bring him on, man.
Yeah, Montana, definitely someone you want to bring on. This dude got a crazy story too.
Put that spotlight out there by y'all, man.
Yep.
Out there. Definitely, man.
Well, shit, man. We appreciate you for coming through. But before we go, let everybody know how to get in touch with you, how to, reach you to do videos, anything, your social medias, all of that good stuff.
Yeah. So the easiest way to get a hold of me is through Instagram, The Real Hustle, THEREEL Hustle. And then go subscribe to the YouTube, The Real Hustle. I'm gonna be going crazy on that. I'm gonna try to get some behind the scenes and stuff, dropping on that. I do a bunch of reels. I'm dropping mics and all that cool shit. I'm gonna get into the podcast, but yeah, the easiest way to link with me on getting the video done is right through the gram, and then either I'll take care of it or I'll send you to my assistant and we'll get that shit taken care of.
And people, know your budget. Know your budget.
Hey, know your budget. You want the best video from me? You gotta know your budget because I'm gonna come correct. And you ain't gotta worry about shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
You don't gotta worry about nothing.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of it.
Man, we appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you guys having me on. This shit was dope.
Definitely.
Keep moving on you guys' end too.
I appreciate it, man.
Nah, man.
This is huge.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. For real talk.
Well, this is the On Da Rize Podcast, the end of the episode. I'm your host, DJ True.
This ain't the booth is Eazyana.
And like I said, appreciate the real hustle coming through, man. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Peace.